Prince Albert Challenge Cup, men's fours with Coxes this time. Cambridge University on the Berkshire station, University of London on the Buck station. So they have the advantage of Coxes, and just having a look at the start, it's very impressive. Very clean from both boats. Steering a good line. No dramas in the early stages of this race, and both very level. Buck Station, University of London. They've had a good morning. University of London boats seem to be performing well.
They have, and this boat feels no different. They've got a nice starting to move away again now. You can see the rating in both boats still high, still that sort of sprint feel as you come past the island, and it's that decision from the crew and with the Cox as well, at what point you start to just steady out a little bit and settle into that rhythm that will take you through that middle part of the race.
Oxford Brookes University A await the winners of this race, who in the very early stages could be University of London, who are controlling early. Let's head down the race, and it's still UL who have control.
Yeah, UL settled into this nice rhythm, as we've discussed before, not taking it down too much. The rating is still a reasonable. They don't have enough of a distance to really calm it down, but they'll be again conserving what energy they can, feeling they're in control of this race, not letting anything. They'll keep an eye on Cambridge. Don't want them coming back now, but I think it's this point when you can feel the enclosure starting, you're feeling pretty confident.
Isaac Workman, Henry Miles, Tom Worthington and Tom Cross in the stroke seat for UL. Jasper Cooper is the Cox, and he'll be pretty pleased with his boat's work. Conditions, fabulous. What were the best conditions to row in? In terms of temperature, in terms of wind, in terms of no rain, this is pretty good, isn't it, today?
This is good, but they're not particularly fast. I mean, if you're, I don't know, we all like seeing our name written a little bit in history, and there's, we do have the records that stand at Henley, so not just the overall race time, but there's times at each marker, and so often you'll see crews in good conditions trying to sprint out to try and break the record for a distance, but we won't. It's unlikely we'll see a lot of races going past those records today. Yeah, the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. This is a race we're watching at the moment. Harvard won in 2019 in a time of 6:51, and generally times have been around about 25 seconds slower in 2021. That's not because of any training or any athleticism. It's just that the water is a bit slower this time round, so it's harder going for the athletes. The race is a bit longer. Joy of outdoor sports.
Yeah, that variable. So over the line come UL. Well done to them, beating Cambridge University in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup.